Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a brand new career mode that will be replacing the Inter Milan career mode. It is the AS Monaco career mode. They honestly have one of the best young potential teams and they just look really good. So just want to make sure they're in the Champions League, and they are. So it's going to be a good challenge to them. It's going to be fun. It's going to be something different, though. Because, in all honesty, while I did love the Inter Milan career mode, I must admit that it is kind of getting a bit old. I'm going to have to see about that, but regardless, looking forward to this brand new series with AS Monaco. So, you may be wondering, how did we get Oscar and Miguel Almiron for free? So, the problem with FIFA 17 career mode is the fact that despite players being a free agent, when you go in to start a career mode, and when you attempt to sign those players, you will find that they're immediately assigned a team, which means it is impossible to sign them on a free contract, and you have to act like they're a normal player. So, to get around that, what happened was that I decided to go along and bring these players from the free agents AS Monaco squad. So I was mentioning before about how we signed these players, or how they were assigned wages. So Oscar was given a wage of 49.5k per week, which I would deem very fair for a player of his quality. Then we got Miguel Almiron, who's given a contract of 38,000 pounds per week, 38k per week. So Oscar was originally, I believe, making around 60k with Chelsea, and Almiron, I believe, 10k with Atalanta United. So my original thought was I'll basically improve two players' contracts by a combined amount of 70,000 per week. However, instead they've assigned them wages which were actually more than what I thought they'd be combined. So now, let's take a look at the two players. So first of all, we got Oscar, the Brazilian cam, who currently is playing in China of all places. Chelsea somehow, in a smash and grab, got 60 million for him, which I hope they spend in the summer. But yeah, he's still a good player. Still has 87 potential. Is a very good, solid player for the long term. He'll be with AS Monaco for the long term. Could really improve on the heading accuracy though, because I feel like that might hurt us. But other than that, he's a really good player. 4-star skills. Can play on the left midfield position if necessary. He's more playing at a left forward position at the moment. Then we got Miguel Almiron. He's currently playing at Atlanta United. He's doing very well in the MLS. And he, like Oscar, is technically a free agent, but he is a ridiculous player. He is honestly amazing. Very good acceleration, great agility, great balance, great speed, very good reactions. He's got good ball control, good dribbling, decent long shots, and passing, plus surprisingly good defensive abilities, which is why I may use him in more of a wingback role, potentially. But he also has 3-star, so 3-star skills. And like Oscar, can play in the cam or left mid positions. And he has the acrobat speciality. So if you're wondering what you're currently looking at, this is the updated team I've created with all the players here. So it's a 3-4-2-1 at the moment. We got Subasic in goal. Then we got Jamerson, Camille Glick, and Dibril Sidibe. Not for long, likely, but then we got Fabinho and Tieme Bayakoko in the midfield, alongside Fabinho, who could technically play it right back. Then we got Miguel Almiron, who I already talked about. He's a very good player. Actually has surprisingly decent defending stats, so That's why I'm playing him a little bit farther back as a sort of wing back. You know, a fun target, if I could, maybe I'd like to pick up Marcus Alonso. Because he's a solid enough player, he's not bad, and he'd be something extremely unique to have. Either way, looking more so on the right, we have Thomas Lemar, who luckily is a left foot, so we can use him in a bit of a Iron Robin role. So he is very, very good at cutting on to his left foot. He's fast, he's agile, he only has 3-star skills, but that's really not the end of the world, as like my game style isn't really so much revolved around skills anymore. So then looking further up front, we got Bernardo Silva, who's just going to be an incredible player up top. Such a skilled, quick, smart winger. You can't really say much more about him. He just honestly looks like a pretty solid beast. And I believe he has high AD potential, so he's quite the incredible player. Has a long-term future at Monaco. You can always hope, but I feel like he's gonna move in the summer. We got Oscar at the top of that diamond. On the left side of the top of the diamond in the 3 front attacking players. As I've mentioned before, he's a good player. Looking forward to using him and see how he can grow over time. And then obviously the key player, the one with the most long-term potential, Kylian Mbappe Lotin. Someone who just looks like an absolutely ridiculous beast for this team. You cannot say enough words to describe his ridiculously good form in real life at the moment. And yeah, he really looks like quite the player. So now, one of the first targets that we're going to go for in this Monaco career mode is going to be a bit of a surprising one. So I am looking at the signing of Michael Keane from Burnley. You may be wondering, why Michael Keane? Well, he's really been a standout player for Burnley this season. Just really quality. He's shown he has a great future in football. And given the fact he only has 2 years left on his contract, we shouldn't be able to get him. He should be fairly cheap, I would say. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer a valuation bid for Michael Keane. 12.5 million is going to be what we offer straight off the bat for him. So obviously we're going to be going for a center back or 2, but I'd also like to be taking a look at some of the players we have on loan, because I know Monaco has some very quality players on loan who we could easily return to the lineup. So at the moment, one of the players who no doubt to me is going to return to the lineup is Alain Saint-Maximin. He just has a great future. Like, there's really no doubt. We need him in the squad. Plain and simple. He's going to play a key role on our team. Other than that, I'm not sure who else is going to have too much time. Marcos Lopez may actually get a game or 2 for us. Way more than a game. Gil Diaz, he's probably going to stay on loan for another season. He's not going to get the most opportunities. But we're at least going to use 2 of those players. Yeah, so 2 players that we're going to recall from loan have to be Marcos Lopez and Alain Saint-Maximin. So let's take a look at the 2 players we have recalled from loan and see what they are like. So we got Marcos Lopez. He's the 4-star skilling Portugal right wing or cam, and he has dark green in terms of acceleration, agility, and balance. His stamina and strength could be improved on, but we can play him in roles where that does not really matter. Other than that, he's almost a solid green in terms of the vast majority of attacking stats. though his volleys are a little bit disappointing, and as I mentioned before, he has 4-star skills. Alain Saint-Maximin is someone who I'm really looking forward to using coming off the bench. So he has 80 acceleration, 85 agility, 84 balance, 86 sprint speed. Is just a really solid looking player. Very good ball control, great dribbling, and has a half decent shot on him. And he can play left mid, striker, or right mid, so he's a very versatile player with a great future. But yeah, those two players are definitely going to go on the bench, and those are going to be two signings we make even before we get into the start of the season. So, Valère Germain, sorry, I know you're good in the short term, but yeah, sorry, Sam. I need to improve the players over the long term, and I don't know if he is part of the long term. So he'll be close in the reserves. But the team so far. Normally I don't play preseason games, but I feel like I'm gonna make an exception here, as at the moment we do. I want to test how I can do on legendary difficulty, because with Heidenheim I am just thrashing teams at will. And are any of the players that I have on loan, are they really good players with good potential that I should immediately bring back? Let me know. I thought I did enough research, but it's up to you guys to tell me so we can improve the series. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, but I will see you guys later. Peace!